Amun-Ra Horakti. Secrets of expression and shimmering of form. Come forth. Purified. Purified is the Lord of Thebes. You. Lurking in the shadows. I should be angry. But you are in the house of the Hidden One. What is your business?
Bayek of Siwa. I am looking for the source of the curse that plagues Thebes.
You are no priest? Ophilakitai? And the oasis is far from here. What do you care for our troubles?
Because they are not just your troubles. This curse, it stems from a relic. And countless suffered at the hands of the men who wielded another like it.
You have suffered more than most. Amun sees deep into your heart. But it is not men or relics, Bayek. Amun's ire is fearsome. The Pharaohs wreak his punishment for the thieves who desecrate the tombs.
You believe this is your Lord's will?
Amun comes at the cry of the poor and distressed.
Then who in Thebes has reason to call him?
Many things have been stolen from us. Relics, lives, innocence. The curse does not distinguish between rulers and subjects. But, perhaps, in the farmlands, another pharaoh walks there, but the people have escaped his ire.
I will find out why.
Speak to them, then tell me this is not the wrath of Amun.
Can these farmers really welcome the curse?
Hello everyone, welcome back to Assassin's Creed Origins Part 12, The Cursed Pharaohs Part 2. And when we last left off, I think we just defeated Nefertiti. Now we are hunting down the rest of the pharaohs to lay them to rest. I'm pretty sure he wasn't playing.
I am making a ceremony to the sun.
To Ra?
No.
Why kneel down and then get up?
Where did you learn that?
Jehuti. He protected us, saves us from the cursed one. But they stole him away.
Someone took Jehuti. Who?
Bad men.
So, not 4 minutes into this video, and already someone's moaning about
Not a
something
typical
being
village
stolen.
fire. This looks ceremonial.
But, hey ho. Now, for anyone who's wondering why I didn't try an intro at the beginning, it's because of that cutscene and the fact that I had to transition straight away, which was kind of a bummer. So I decided to do it after I transitioned.
You have many troubles here.
Tihon's men are the least of it. People disappear every day. To the cursed lands, all those damned bandits.
Bandits are taking people. Why?
Why
do
do you
bandits
think?
do anything? For their own fiendish reasons. Beggars and crooks to a man.
Okay,
Be the priest
lovely.
the bandits took.
Okay, that looks pretty far away, so
You don't.
for the second time during this video, I will have to transition, and I will see you on the other side of this one. Alright everyone, we have transitioned, like I said I would. And basically what we're doing, we are pretty much just rescuing the farmer who is over to the right. So what I'll probably end up doing is clearing out the entire area, starting with this guy.
I have nothing you want, thieves.
And probably
These idiots.
doing
Politics?
this guy next. And now we're in a fight.
my lord, my son.
Which kind of makes sense, because, you know, what the bloody hell happened there? I mean, I know I stabbed him, but I didn't expect him to collapse after I'd stabbed him after standing for a few minutes.
Release me from this prison.
But, as I was saying, it kind of makes sense that I got into a fight because someone was bound to see me, and if they weren't stupid enough already, then, you know, they were bound to get smart at some point, basically.
My lord, my son, my
Headshot! Which, as I have mentioned, using the bow and arrow a lot more. That's pretty much why I wanted to use it as well, for distance. Now, I did mention in one of my very old videos, I think it was one of the first parts of the video, that I wanted a tamed animal with me, so I'll probably give it a good shot now. If he'll actually throw it at the bloody thing. And there we go, I finally have a tamed animal with me in a video. Finally did that one, because that was mentioned by me
It is not
ages ago.
Save, Seni. Who are you that does Akhenaten's bidding?
Let us escape this place.
And it is basically quite nice that a lion should be my first ever tamed animal in this video. I'm going to keep my eye out and make sure he's behind us, you know, following. So we've basically rescued him. How far outside of the camp do I need to be exactly? Oh, I was going to say, how far do I need to be outside the camp for him to actually talk to him?
The curse. I must have what you know.
He has killed many. I was trying to purify his shrine at the farm, but the bandits took me. They fear the Aten comes at my command.
You worship the heretic.
Akhenaten, we offer our piety, songs and rituals, and he does not come for us. I can show you, but the farm, the animals rot. They must be burnt.
I will go to the farm. In return, you will tell me what you know of the Pharaoh.
Yes, yes. We must resume our nightly rituals. Find me at the southern farm after the sun sets and the corruption is gone.
Right, so we basically have to go back there to the farm to find out how they do the ritual. Now, you may notice throughout the last sort of the last bits of these walkthroughs, you may see me swap mounts a couple of times, maybe, because I probably will simply keep the horse I just had, or I might end up changing it out for the horse that was on fire, because that seems
no longer taint the land.
Kind of like a weird one anyway, and this particular DLC was weird in the first place. Nice to see the lion is still with me.
Hey! You're finished!
And now he's going to help out. Go get him. It would be nice if you could mark up a certain person though for the animal to go after. Just trying to make sure I don't set myself on fire, by the way. Which, as you can see, failed. Right,
set to
now that
find them
that's
after the sunset.
done,
They will be making preparations for their nightly ritual.
and I seem to have put myself out, we will go over to the marker, which obviously will be the I'm pretty sure this is now us finding out how the ritual is done that they do to keep the Pharaoh away. And I'm pretty sure we have to wait until night game time for it. We'll talk to the guy, see what he says. If we have to wait until dark, yeah, we have to wait until dark, so I will simply just transition to when it is dark in the game, and then I will continue with the walkthrough. Alright, as you all can see, it is now night time, so let's talk to this guy and see how the ritual is performed.
I've done what you asked.
Then we cannot act too soon, for the sake of all who make the farmlands their home. Please, Bayek, join us for the ritual. See how we appease the Pharaoh Akhenaten.
As you just heard from him, the Pharaoh we are currently hunting is called Akhenaten. I think I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not, I'll probably get better at pronouncing it throughout the game, because I want to try and learn all the Pharaoh's names. Also, as you can see, I lost my lion.
Perfect.
At least I think I lost him. I don't see him anywhere.
Of the sky, the God that
Sort
created
of
all
disappeared.
God without equal. Your form, the living Aten.
So basically we have to put around all these little crystal things.
Upon the statues of the art.
Lord of the two lands,
That's
son
two.
of Ra, the one
Two more.
living on Ma'at. Your strength lives
That's
within these
3.
offerings. Sparse.
And of course 4.
As long
Right.
as they stand, whole
And
and untainted,
wrong
you
way.
will live in the Aten.
I think this ball thing here is supposed to represent the sun.
A light, a
That's
light.
why when you light it
The sun
up,
God
it
shines his rays
looks
upon
like
us.
it would be where the sun
Enfolding him in your
would be
rays,
in like a circle thing.
living
Why am I floating in
forever.
thin air?
All came forth in existence from
This
your
game
hand.
is full of
When you
weird
rise, they
stuff.
live. When you set,
Alright, let's talk to this guy and see what we got to do.
have the scales fallen from your eyes?
You believe the Pharaoh Akhenaten is the son of the Aten?
I believe that his power is fearsome. In return for honoring him, we have our lives. Can you say the same for those who bow before Amun?
Ah, this cult is heresy. What texts even speak of Akhenaten?
One, in the Theban archive. But that chiseler, Tikhon, has closed the library to all but his thugs and thieves.
I will find a way in.
Look for a statue in the archives, pointing towards some crumbling scrolls. One speaks of the Aten and a temple lost for centuries. You think that we worship an abomination? That I'm damning my people?
I cannot judge the path you took. Not when mine is strewn with the dead.
I hope you find all you seek, friend.
Finding Akhenaten's temple should lead me closer to the relic.
Alright,
Who
so
has it?
what we now have to do, I'm just going to check quickly, see if we're still on the same mission. Yep, it looks like it. It's also very far away, so I will simply just transition there and see you on the other side of this one. Just to give a fair warning for, you know, this video specifically, there probably will be a lot of transitioning. So, with the warning that there'll be a lot of transitioning out of the way, we need to find this statue thing. I'm probably just gonna kill everyone. And it seems also that I was pronouncing the Pharaoh's name correctly.
I should not be seen in this area.
There are quite a few people in here. I'm pretty sure we'll kill the Pharaoh that we're after, well, lay the Pharaoh to rest in this video. Which, what seems to be happening in my video so far is that it's one Pharaoh per part. So if that's how it's gonna end up going, it will be 2 more parts and then I'll be done with this particular walkthrough. Which doesn't sound like a bad idea to actually try and do that.
Doesn't seem to be pointing to anything in particular.
Space out the last 2 Pharaohs into the next 2, or into another 2 parts.
But this isn't the statue I'm looking for.
Obviously, when the last Pharaoh is gone, then it's end of video. You know, it'll basically be walkthrough over.
Ah, this is it. The statue Jehuti spoke of. It is pointing high up on that shelf.
Probably will open some of the chests that are here. I think, yep, that's the wrong bookcase. You think I'd be smarter at this point?
The temple door is hidden.
Right, so we now know the location
Tihon's men are
of
also looking for
Akhenaten's
sanctuary.
tomb. And again, it is too far away, so I will transition there and I will see you on the other side of this one. Okay, it seems like I made a slight mistake. We didn't find Akhenaten's Akhenaten, I think I pronounced it right the first time. But it seems we haven't found his tomb, we've simply found the way to get the location to his tomb.
He denied the gods. All of them.
So this will be once again another underwater part of
reborn
the
as
videos.
Ra-Farachti, Akhenaten, he who rejoices in the horizon. The Pharaoh Akhenaten holding a relic. He worshipped it as the god Aten incarnate.
Does look like the relic. Just come up for some air. Go faster, man. Faster! And breathe and go back under. Because of course, for anyone who's looked at the meter in the top left hand corner, you'll see that I am not done.
Living Aten.
There's a lot of stuff down here.
Springing forth from the seed of Amenhotep. Fed the son in the womb of his mother, the great royal wife queen Taye. The beauteous, the long-haired.
See, to me, Bayek is simply talking nonsense.
The royal palace of Akhenaten,
But
watched over by the Akhenaten and his beloved wife,
Nefertiti.
Nefru Aten Nefertiti.
I guess for anyone who understands, you know.
Aten.
Oh, now we found the tomb.
If the pharaoh had the relic,
Right.
then who
I
has it
will
now?
once again transition to that. That will make it a lot quicker. I don't know why I keep thinking that I've discovered the tomb. Oh well.
The curse yields another grim harvest. Did you find the answer in the farmlands?
I found this.
You dare bring this into Amun's house?
I found it in a temple dedicated to the apostate Akhenaten. What is he holding?
He worshipped the disk of the sun, the Aten.
It is not the sun he is holding. It is the relic I seek. This and the man who has it now are behind the curse, not Amun. Is this Amun's will? Huh? That he sends a heretic, the pharaoh who denounced him?
Tuya. No. I sent her out into Thebes. Told her she would be safe. I did this.
Akhenaten still walks. He is the key to the relic.
I have been blind. Hiding behind Amun's veil. Can this truly be?
Isidora!
This may not be Amun, but Amun can stop him.
This is not the gods. Don't you understand?
The Lord to the limit still holds dominion over Thebes. And I am Amun's wife. The people need to know that he still hears their cries.
Then tell me his will.
A single speck of dust from a god statue of Amun. It would purify Akhenaten's resting place in the valley amongst the true kings. But Tihon has taken everything of value from the temples and the tombs. We have nothing left.
This is not the first time I've heard of his thievery. His men harass the farmlands.
He lords it over us. Struts like a scorpion around Hatshepsut's temple.
Then I will find him and his spoils.
Bayek. The man who has your relic. What will you do when you find him? Then Amun watch over you.
Alright, so the dopey cow keeps thinking that the gods are doing this, even though Bayek tells her that it's actually the piece of Eden, which is the apple of Eden, and oh my god, that is quite a long way away, and you've probably guessed what comes next. Again, I apologise for them. At the moment, these transitions are proving necessary, and as you can see, I decided that if I'm going to transition, I'm going to transition straight to where I need to be. In the next video, we'll try and make it less transitioning if it gets irritating, which for me, it feels like everyone might get irritated by the fact that I have to keep doing it, but I guess if there's only boring stuff in between the transitioning, then it's really a good thing if you think about it, because if I left in all the crap, all the boring stuff, and just me riding a horse, it's not going to be really good content. So if you think about it, I'm only transitioning to give you more good content. And that's why. You'd think they would look around.
Some kind of code.
Just sort of notice that
the
their
artifacts
bodyguard
they
has
took
gone
from the
missing.
Pharaohs' tombs. And this. Tihon hides his stolen treasures at the temple of
Now we need
Hatshepsut.
to find the second thing to do here, which I think is taking a little bit of dust from Amun-Ra's statue. I really pronounced it right the first time, because technically you can say Amun, as you heard Bayek and everyone else say. Okay. Okay. The statue should be just through here if Bayek could... just once, I want him to go through the bloody hole as quick as possible. Could this technically be classed as grave robbing? I mean, there's no actual grave here, so I'd imagine no.
Hail to thee, maker of all. Creator of existence. Chief of the gods. Hail to thee, Amun-Ra, Lord of all the thrones in the world.
I don't think you're actually supposed to bow.
All these signs lead to Akhenaten being buried with the great pharaohs.
I think with religions like this you need to kneel or something. Right. what I will probably do is, once again, you know what, actually, I know a better way. Just go to the viewpoint right next to the tomb. Alright. So that was feeling less annoying than a transition. So, although technically it still was a transition in a sense. Right, I know what to do. I might do this every time.
Empty.
You know, get him to mention something about the bloody grave
statue somewhere else.
tomb.
I need to find more clues to the Aten.
And then just do this.
Are you a thief? A desecrator?
Shut up.
You steal from the dead, the gods.
God on
For anyone who heard
drunken,
the voices above Bayek's head.
Hooded eyes of lust.
Great. More underwater stuff. Now, I think this area is the one that's mostly surrounded by water.
I promised to consecrate this tomb to Amun. I can start by defiling this vision of Akhenaten.
Swim. Right. Now, what
The ceremony in the
it
farmlands.
looks like we have to do
Houthi believe the
is
statues
destroy
contain
the
Akhenaten's
orbs
spirit. Maybe destroying them will release it.
when Bayek's
The rays
done
of the
praying,
Aten. They are pointing to the statues
because
of the heretic
they are
Pharaoh.
the orb and it's not exactly
The false idols
sun.
need to be destroyed.
right. It looks like I have to destroy quite a few of them, so what I'll do is I'll skip to the last one and me doing it, probably. So I will see you on the other side of this one. Right, did them all except for this one. Now it's done. So the
That is where
final
it ends.
fight
At the temple.
will be where that light is shining. The one in the top corner. Or technically it's in the middle, I think. Basically where the actual pointer is pointing. You know, the destination thing. So it's not too far, so as you can see I'm just gonna freaking run there. And I think this is when we will be facing Akhenaten. So that will be 2 pharaohs down. At most I'll probably actually start the next mission for the next pharaoh, because it looks like my previous assumption that some of them were on side missions is not true. It's just that certain side missions involve the pharaohs. For instance, after I do this, I need to go back to some guy and tell him I've killed the pharaoh. Well,
Pharaoh's
laid
right.
him to rest. I am. That was like a really cool thing to say. And of course, as always, we get that giant sword of his. Because obviously, as you already know, every pharaoh you defeat, you get their weapons. And you know that because I told you, or you googled it, or you've played this before. Because it's now been out for quite a while. Just to let everyone know as well, I will be getting the new Assassin's Creed when it comes out. Probably not actually on the day it comes out, but I will be getting it soon after. I will also be trying my best to get the new Tomb Raider that's coming out, the new DC Lego villains. I'll probably be playing some of the Lego games for anyone who's interested in that sort of stuff, including Lego Dimensions. Do a walkthrough on that at some point. I plan on getting the new Hitman as well, doing a walkthrough on that as well. Mind you, that's the only one on PS4, so except for when the second of the well, the second one comes out. Although for anyone who knows, it's not actually a reboot set, it's I think it's either a prequel or a sequel set. Although I seem to have got sidetracked with talking about this stuff. So yeah, I decided to try and switch weapons, try and switch it up, see if that does any more damage than it needs to do. I'll probably leave the full fight in for all the Pharaohs, unless it takes way too long, then I will probably just skip to when I have him more dead. This one seems to be quite exhilarating. If it's quite a good fight, I'll probably leave it in. Probably won't end up equipping any of these weapons, by the way. You know, like Nefertiti's double blade, Akhenaten's blade he's got there, or any of the other weapons. I probably won't equip them. I'll probably just stick with what I've got at the moment. I only changed the outfit because I wanted it to feel more sort of Curse of the Pharaoh E. You know what I mean. Basically, I wanted it to feel more like it was Curse of the Pharaoh. Because this outfit sort of does fit the whole Curse of Pharaohs thing, and he's down. Bye bye, Akhenaten. May you bathe in Ra's light.
The great god dies. And the Aten is taken up by his successor. Was he ever a god? Or only a mortal?
Okay, so we have Akhenaten's weapon. And that, close up, looks like... Hang on, I will show you all the weapons, by the way, like this, so that you can see it for yourself. Of what it does, where the stats are we even on the same mission? Nope, because we obviously completed that mission, so we have to go speak to, I think her name's Isidoras, or Isidora, I think that's the one. So I will, once again, viewpoint there. As you can see, instead of transitioning, although technically it's still a transition, I used one of the viewpoints, and now walking the rest of the way to Isidora. One of the things I'm going to strive to do in the rest of these walkthroughs for this one and any others is learn the names of the people. For instance, this particular Pharaoh, who we will fight later on, I found out that this is Ramsay the Great, which is quite a well-known pharaoh. I don't specifically know what he did. Obviously he was a pharaoh, but you know what he's particularly famous for. Of course, like Aphrodite, I mean not Aphrodite, that's the Greek goddess of love. Cleopatra. She was known for her beauty, and you know the rest. Caesar was known for being a dictating tyrant. But the dead pharaohs that we've faced so far, I'm not actually sure what they're particularly known for, because I know most of them are known for something in particular. Right, so let's go speak to Amun's wife, which is weird. She should be married to a god.
Nefertiti and Akhenaten are no more. I defeated them in the Duat.
You have seen the land of the dead, yet still live.
No. It was a trick of the mind. I walked through the field of reeds, felt the breeze against my skin, but I was never there. I doubt I ever will be.
Never doubt it. I do not need to know what you have done to know that there is a way. I will help you find it.
The Aten. Akhenaten passed it to his successors. It could have been stolen from any of their tombs.
I hear Tikhon's funeral is taking place soon. Did his ledger reveal anything else? He knew the tombs quite well.
No. Irsu, the Baal that robbed Nefertiti's tomb, did say he was working with others, but... well...
What happened? Is he dead? Soldiers coming. Please, you should not be seen. Here.
Priestess, a question. We have been investigating a ring of unsanctioned tomb robbers. Imagine my surprise when our prime suspect turns up dead. I know you had your differences, so tell me, Priestess, who killed Tikhon?
Already getting into the assassin's ways, it seems.
Not one of yours.
Air assassination, chain assassination, and the last one will just have to die by overpower. That was so badass of Bayek though, to sort of slip away as she was talking. I wonder if that's what Batman does. Just while Gordon's talking, he slowly slips away, and you may notice that my horse has changed. I decided to that I indeed was going to put more of a range of horses in this walkthrough, so you will probably see me have a different horse or the chariot every so often. Decided to just get the horse on this way because it wasn't that far away, and to be honest, I'll probably be talking most of the time through this. Right, time for Senu to find the person's villa. Not entirely sure what that is. You know how to pronounce it. So, like I said, I will be at least starting the mission for the next pharaoh. I don't know whether... I think I remember now that this leads to both of the last pharaohs, Ramsay the Great, and I'm not sure who the last one is. But we'll have to do it last because it is basically like the story ending one. So I'll do Ramsay first on that mission that leads me to Ramsay, and then I'll do the last one.
Morning leaves me time to search his villa.
Alright, let's investigate the area.
The strategist men have already
Bayek
been through here.
in himself is
What
a
did they
detective.
miss? Desecration and thievery.
How
paid for
fitting that
expensive
his
tastes.
walkthrough should be pitted side by side by Batman's. Both really have detective features. Where the bloody hell did you come from? And chain kill.
I'll have your guts out!
I just took down two of the biggest guys so far out of you lot. You really think you're gonna kill me? Right.
Tichon made
On
a fortune trading our history
with
to
the
Rome.
investigation.
No charm and
Not entirely sure why you had to stand on the stupid couch thing. Right, I think I know how to get on the other side of this.
locked. I need another way in.
It should be a case of go outside and find this. Then pull this back, go through, and then continue investigating. After
Tichon's
breaking that door
papers
down,
are
obviously.
undisturbed. What is this? Someone else is looking for the relic. So, who are you, Lotus?
Not entirely sure what was in that chest.
The ship docked in
Oh,
Swenet.
it was like a letter thing.
That is my next
Right,
port of
blood
call.
in the water is our
Should
next
find the scribe's
mission.
office.
How far away is
Manifest
it?
might Tell me who the ship
You
belongs
probably
to.
guessed. It's transition time. Alright. These transitions are quite easy to do, you know. Most of the time I just get interrupted
looks
by
deserted.
cutscenes
Where could he have gone?
when I do transition.
Ooh, and you are?
Looking for the scribe.
You and half of Yebu. But no one has seen him since yesterday.
I need to find him.
Well, are you not strong and masterful? But why would I know where he is? I am only the one who pays his wages. Wait. I cannot bear to see anyone so crestfallen. Try the hunter's village. He has a taste for exotic meat, if you know what I mean.
No. No, I don't.
Hippo, silly! Or maybe he headed to the papyrus village for more paper.
Thank you, Neb.
No, thank you, Neb. And if you do find him, tell him he's fired.
Tell him yourself. If he isn't dead. Probably should find a different animal to tame. Oh well. Probably in the next video I'll try and find another animal to tame. My aim is to have at least 3 animals in videos who have been tamed. So obviously we're 1 down because of the lion. And I will probably try and find another 2. Probably not in this video because this one probably isn't going to last much longer. We're already at 43 going on 44 minutes.
Signs of a struggle. This doesn't look good for the scribe.
And as everyone knows, my limit for these sort of videos is 50 to
They must have taken his
maybe
belongings to their
55 roughly. Sometimes it will end at 40 something, but usually it's close to 50 minutes. Alright, so we're heading in that direction where the marker is. I will probably clear this place out first, using the bow and arrow a lot more. Oops. I don't seem to be making the headshots I want. Shut up. You can get lost. And you can get lost. And I'm pretty sure that's everyone dead. Who set fire to the floor? Right. That will be sold later. Then again, I don't really need the money at the moment. Probably still sell it anyway, just for the money. Just in case. And death from
This
above.
is the Lotus ship. Says
Blah 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 blah
it
blah
docked
blah
south
blah
of
blah.
Yavin.
I'm not really reading this.
Hopefully it is still there.
So that seems like quite a while away. So I will simply just transition there. At some point I'm probably going to get some comments in the comment section saying why'd you transition so much. Right. Quite simply, we have run into a snake already. Take that. I'm sick of being bitten by snakes in these fucking videos. Thank you, Senu.
They left the precious
Loyal
cargo
as ever.
untouched, looking for information, not profit.
So it seems
Very fine craftsmanship.
someone escaped this ship.
Pottery. Very fine craft. Pieces of broken
I
relics.
think it might be the wily little shit that
They tortured
was
the
at the
sailors.
beginning of the video,
Information.
and the one that helped us find
lot of
Nefertiti's
blood.
tomb.
Someone dragged the body towards the edge of the deck.
I think simply what he
Where
did
did it
was
end up?
roll someone over the edge because there was a
Water.
bunch of crocodiles.
A distraction, maybe. There was a fight. A lot of blood.
But of course we will investigate more, or not, at least not on the ship, and then we will just follow the blood trail. There certainly were some crocodiles in the water, and there's also a hippo.
Those brutes are nothing but trouble.
Don't make me kill you. Okay, I guess they're gonna fight out. Who needs them?
Someone
You
stole
tell
your
me
horse.
everything.
Did they come from the ship?
Yes.
Someone stole your horse.
Rust-haired demon.
I'd be
Slithered
more
from the
concerned
river
with
like
who
an
stole
otter.
your clothes.
Stole
Unless you go out
Gallipoli
wearing that.
and rode off towards the smuggler's village.
And your clothes?
Always a freaking
A man
smuggler's
cannot
village.
even have a refreshing swim without thieves and vagabonds setting upon him. Now what am I supposed to do?
Pray to Sobek to return your robes.
Yes. Please, for the love of the gods, pray to Sobek that you get your clothes back. Have some dignity, man. Right. Apparently I was going the wrong way the whole time. Or was about to go the wrong way. To that I say, check off. I will go the way I want to, if I find it more convenient. For instance, this would be more easier if I just simply cut left. Okay, technically cut right. Alright, alrighty, right. That seems to be where the little shit is. And I was right, it is the same wily little...
Sutek? Of course. How many more red-headed thieves are out there?
Thief? I'm no thief, Bayek.
Ah, your uncle's auction. That fisherman's horse.
When you put it that way...
I know you are on this ship. Who owns it?
Trouble dogs my every step. Am I responsible for those desecrators? Can I help it if one was my blood, another pays my wage?
The ship, Sutek.
Ah, yes. Now that was an adventure. I was doing important work when we were boarded. Of course, the crew panicked. Me, I was cool as a breeze at the oasis. They were shouting for Merti to come out, but she was never on board.
Wait. The merchant woman.
They searched the whole ship, killed anyone who got in their way. Until they found the captain. Dragged him out, kicking and cursing. killed his men in front of him until he told them where she was. I was the only survivor. Crocodiles below me, soldiers everywhere. I made my epic escape.
By throwing a dead man in the water to distract the beasts. Now we have established your heroism. Where is Myrti?
Probably at her villa west of Yebu, the House of the Blue Lotus. It's by the pretty waterfalls. I could come with you, fight by your side.
I will find her. And you, keep out of trouble.
Of course, of course. I wonder, how would someone become a smuggler? I am asking for a friend.
1. You suck. 2. You don't have any friends. And 3. Your story sucked. And of course we're going the way of the indicator. Next time, because I'm going to end the video here, guys, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. I've been GamerMadness. I'll see y'all in the next video of mine, and this is
Game over.